Now, I don't claim to be a genius too much, but you just saw some clips of Razorback in motion, right? Do you understand its transformation and how it helps anything? Whew. Well, let's take a look at it together. It's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and obviously we're going to take a look at Razorback. Now, if you're not too familiar with the clips that you saw and the term Razorback, well, don't feel bad. It's because it came out in the racing series, and it wasn't popular when we were kids. There, I said it. It had its following, but it just wasn't M.A.S.K as we knew it. So think of it, you're 5 years old, you have Series 1 and Series 2, which arguably are some of the finest crafted toys ever created, and you're in just straight bliss. But then you get to the racing series that, well, it only lasted 10 episodes. I don't know why. I would imagine very low ratings because it just was such a deviation from the original stories that M.A.S.K was doing, and it, well, still had imagination, but the imagination was kind of limited. Now, take Brad Turner. If I say that, you have visions of Condor, you have visions of a rock star, a secret agent, and then give him a race car that, well, I don't even know what it does. What does it do? I know not everything can be perfect, but I just don't see any application for it. And even that shot that we saw of Pit Stop Catapult shooting at Razorback, well, couldn't you just veered to the left or a little bit or something like that? Well, I can kind of rail on it a little bit, but if you want to see more of it in live action, well, cartoon action, episode 70, episode 5 of the racing series, episode 70 overall, the Race Against Time, is where you can first see it. Give it a look if you can. Not all the DVD sets have it. The Madman Entertainment set does, but the Shop Factory set does not. So just keep that in mind when you're looking to purchase. So let's take a look at the toy itself.
M.A.S.K will be right back, and so will Venom.
Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and we're going to take a quick break to take a look at our Redbubble store. What is Redbubble? Well, it's a place where artists can upload their content for fans to purchase. T-shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, coffee mugs. Sky's the limit. Let's take a quick look through what we have here, and just to show you. Anything that I create, M.A.S.K related, I upload to here, and I make it available for purchase for you, the fans. And any of the profits that I get for this go directly to the website. I don't make any money off of this. This is all fan related, and for me, the only profit I get is knowing that you are happy. So take a look, and if you have any questions or requests, send me a message. It's Bill, and I'll talk to you later.
Now watch what M.A.S.K does.
So I was just thinking to myself, and I'm going to think out loud, the term Razorback, it refers to like a feral pig, like something that's running around in the wild. I don't really grasp where that ties into this. Condor makes sense. It flies. Not so much here. I can't fault them. I mean, it's still a cool name, but I don't get the correlation between them. So the racing series came out in 1987. It came out in kind of incremental waves, so you would have a few vehicles here and there. They released differently all over the place. You might have had different batches over in the UK versus the United States, and so on. So it was kind of hit or miss when you actually were exposed to these. And it didn't come with too many elements to it. It came with the figure, Brad Turner. And one thing to take note of, I've had at least 3 of these in my collection. Whew. I was just getting ready to say, the masks are very brittle. For some reason, I don't know what it is about this plastic that was used for this, but it is very brittle. It gets really hard, and you can break it very easily, like I almost just did. So be careful. So here's Brad with a different suit, obviously, and put on his nice brittle mask. There you go. And here's the vehicle itself. Mine is not complete. I am missing the guns that come inside the doors here, and you'll see that in a second. But overall, well put together. And on the bottom here it says Made in Mexico, Kenner Parker Toys, 1987. And we have, well, some squeaky wheels. I need a little WD-40 on that. But to be fair, I could use the little WD-40 myself, and I was born a few years earlier than this. Stock car, race car, or whatever you want to call it. Simple design, nothing too crazy. And, well, let's transform it into defense mode. Or in the racing series, I don't know what they call it. But there's some buttons up here on top of the car. So I'm going to press it, and it's going to transform. My one door is going to fall off because it does that, because it's broken. And there we go. We are transformed. Are you ready to drive over some rocks? I know I give Firecracker a hard time, but I think this is probably one of my least liked transformations in the entire cartoon and toy line. It just looks weird. There's something about it. So as I was saying earlier, there'd be some guns here that would be exposed. I don't have them on mine. My one door is broken here. The clasp is broken on the to hold it on there. And this does fire on the front here. See if I remember how to do it. So in the instructions, it calls this a prism missile. And let's see if I can kind of show you here. So there's a button here on the left hand side that'll fire the missile. I'm just going to press it to show the firing. There you go. There's the missile. Pops right back in. Great. Brad, I'm going to take his mask off just so I don't break it. Can go into the cockpit of the car. And you can also, for some reason, I don't really understand it fully, but you can go back here too, and this kind of flips out. Let's see if I can get it. Kind of have a gunner emplacement here. Just pop that off, but be careful with that. It's not broken, but it just popped off. So you get a gunner emplacement. Nothing crazy. And One thing I've noticed, this is actually my second Razorback, and I've seen some others too, is when you're putting it back together and trying to get it back into like this regular car mode, the front doesn't hold well over time. So when you're trying to transform it back, hold in the button that it does, the initial transformation to lock it in place. Otherwise, you might not be able to get it back in. And even then, I'm still struggling here. Got a new Razorback, huh? You gotta get it up there and a lot, see how hard that was? Shouldn't be that hard. It should just pop right in. But over time, things break down. Pop that other piece back in. There you go. Is it my favorite? Definitely not. Is it a well done piece of plastic? Kind of. But there's too many intricate parts that can break off easily on this, and for some reason I just can't explain it. The Razorback seems to have plastic deficiencies with this. I don't know if it was the batch of the ones I got, but it just seems overly brittle, more so than any other toy out of the toy line. Should you get it in your collection? Definitely. Collect them all. Get them in the box too, if you can afford it. But save it toward the end. I think I paid about $45 for this, and it was one of the more complete ones I've seen. Color is really good, it holds up well. So keep an eye out for that too. And make sure whatever seller you buy from, look at those intricate parts. Make sure the plastic's holding up. Ask about the hardness of the mask if you can find one. Ask about all the other components of it too. Is it rusty? Is it brittle? Just do your homework on it. So, with that being said, I'm going to go dodge some tires by turning into an arch. Seems like a good thing to do. It's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later.